up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, you grow hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Ash, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Ash Knows Travel, where I share trainings, walkthroughs, and insider tips to help travel advisors book smarter and build confidence. And tonight's training is all about how to market travel on your personal page. No matter if it's Facebook, Instagram, whatever those personal pages that you guys have, we're going to talk about how to show up authentically, talk about your business without feeling awkward, and then turn your everyday content into something that naturally will attract clients. Because your personal page is like honestly one of the most powerful tools that we have. It's more of like a connection that we have to people that already know us, right? And when you use it the right way, it's honestly a great way to build trust, visibility, and just real connections that will lead to bookings. Now, if you are live here, you already know what to do. Go ahead and comment hello in the chat so that I know that you're here. And if you happen to catch this on a replay, I still want to know that you stopped by. So go ahead and comment replay for me so that I can say hello. Now, before we get started, I want to go ahead. I know you guys saw a glimpse of it, yeah? I want to go ahead and talk about what we are going to cover in May, and then we'll dive into how to market on your personal page, okay? I have a lot of good, strong topics that we're going to cover for this month, and there's been a lot of updates too. So I have a lot to cover, and I only have like these dates to cover it. So whatever I don't cover this month, I will be covering next month, etc. Okay. I know you guys put in a lot of requests, and I wanted to find a way to kind of like break down that request without going directly into it. A lot of the things that you guys were commenting was how to get clients. You guys want to learn more about that. So I actually went in on my YouTube channel and I put a playlist together for you guys that's called How to Get Clients. You guys can find it on my YouTube channel. You guys already know you're on here, right? But go to my playlist section. I have that in there because I have done a lot of trainings on how to get clients. So you guys can take a look at what you're comfortable with and like kind of implement that on your own. All right. But covering all of that as well as how to get clients, I'm also going to be covering next month instant commission breakdown. I'm going to really do a breakdown here. I love instant commission, and I also like passive commission too. So I'm going to talk about instant commission and also passive income. I know it says instant, but I'm going to do passive income too, because with corporate on this Friday that's coming up, I'm going to be doing basically how to market affiliate links this Friday on corporate Zoom. So that's more of my passive income, but I'm also going to cover it again on May 5th, where I'm going to do not just instant commission, I'm going to do all types of passive income, because I feel like it's kind of together, right? We have regular bookings, then we have instant commission, and then we have passive income. So I kind of want to do both in this training. So I'm going to do that. But in the instant commission part, I'm going to show you guys how I do it with Square. I'm going to show you guys how to market it, how you guys can make flyers for it, etc. Okay. Now, along with that, on that Thursday, I'm going to talk about how to handle client and agent objections, because this is also a way to get clients. I know, like when you guys say how to get clients, there's just so many different ways that you guys are not obtaining it. Some of you guys are getting the leads, but you're failing to actually close, or you're failing to actually quote. So I want to talk about how to handle client and agent objections. I'm going to cover team building too on that. On May 12th, I'm going to do a new agent phase 2. I'm also going to be recording a new agent phase 1 because we've had so many updates, like with Disney, you guys can't register for after so many days. And like, there's just so many things. So I'm going to be doing both new agent 1 and phase 2 around May 12th. And then I'm going to cover CLIA and IATAN, since we all just renewed that. And now all of us are getting our IATAN. We got to know the perks. Yeah. And then later on the month, I'm going to talk about the credit card auth form and the commission hub because that got an update. And then, hold on, listen, May 21st, this is a hot training, okay? You guys are going to see a lot of my template videos coming out from CapCut because I sat down and I made like 10 of them for the month, okay? But I'm going to teach you guys how I make CapCut template videos, and I'm going to teach you how I batch them. So I'm going to show you exactly how I like take like 4 or 5 of them, I auto cut them, and I'm going to do it all like in a setting to where you guys can watch it over and over. Like, so if you don't get it the first time, you're going to be able to just kind of play it like over and over. That's what I'm going to do. It's going to be nice. All right. So make sure you join me then. At the end of the month, I'm going to do a live travel Q&A. And then I want to break down one of my favorite vendors, Downtown Travel. Listen, I love Downtown Travel. I booked my convention flight ticket through there and they saved me a ton. And then they gave me, I had bought travel insurance through them for the flight, and it gave me full travel protection, even dental emergencies travel protection. Like, you don't know what's going to happen in Hawaii, right? And then I paid $20 for the insurance guys, and they gave me $5 in commission. So I only paid $15 for full coverage insurance. Like, listen, I'm going to cover Downtown Travel because you guys need to know all about it. I love Downtown Travel. So I'll be covering that at the end of the month. And then, like I said, on corporate, this Friday, I'm going to be doing how to market affiliate links. And then the next Friday, I'm doing something really good. The final Friday, it's is your social media ready for clients? And that's going to be the conversion that you guys always ask me about, is setting up the conversion. So you have to make sure that you're with Evolution and Archer for those, okay? And if you're not, you can join our team. Let me know, all right? But of course, this is what I'm going to be doing for the month of May. So make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel and tap that bell so you guys always get notifications when I go live. Yes. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm hyped about this because we have a really good opportunity to market on our travel pages. And then we can take it even further when it comes to marketing on our personal pages, because those are probably one of the easiest set of clients that you guys can have. Why? They already know you, they already trust you, and they just don't know what you do. Honestly, that they don't know that we can save them money. They don't know that we don't cost anything. They don't know that we can just save them time and stress, and that we have experience in planning things, and that we can do knowledge and like find different areas. Like, they don't know what we do. So a lot of the times when agents first get started, they go off automatically and build those business pages, and then they forget to ever connect it to their personal. And when they're not connecting it, they're just starting off freely with that business with nothing like as a foundation for it, right? So I feel like a lot of us too in the beginning, like for me, I was really taught like business page, business page, business page. And then I was also taught that, you know, on your personal, you could talk about travel, but tag your business page in it. And that was my main connecting factor, right? But I never actually connected for the first couple of years my travel on my personal page. And I realized that I missed a lot of clients, because how many people come to us from Facebook? All the time. I have somebody messaging me the other day, hey, my sister wants to go on a cruise, but she didn't think that you could get a cruise in July. Do you know any of them? Of course, right? Like, those are the things that we get all the time. And those are the clients that we honestly miss out on because we overlook our personal page. So a lot of the times, you know, we have that business page going and we don't have nothing going on our personal because we're pushing so much on our business that we seem to kind of fall through the bars when it comes to grabbing people from our personal, right? And a lot of that is because people think that they don't want to talk about their business on their personal page. How many times have y'all heard that before? Y'all talk to me like that all the time. I don't want to spam people. I don't want to overwhelm them. I don't want to bore them. Well, they better not come to my page, because I talk about all travel. I talk about me being a travel advisor. And you know why? It's because that's who I am. That is, when you make your business your life, you don't have to sell anything. And if you go to my page, I'm not selling nothing. I'm just telling them, oh, I got a new sign up. Oh, I got a new booking, right? That is social proof that I'm creating. Oh, going on this cruise over here. Now I'm going to Hawaii. Like, I'm building who I am just by being who I am, right? And that's exactly what your personal page is meant to do. It is a connection page. You don't have to go on there and sell a bunch. You don't have to post a bunch of deals. I mean, sometimes I do because there's clients sitting there anyway, so I might as well tell them about it, right? But you don't have to spam it. It doesn't have to be business. It has to be the connection, okay? People don't book with us because of the bookings. They book with us because it's us. That's what they're booking for, is to get us. And this is a great tool to use as a connector. Now, a lot of us, I honestly would suggest, if you're going to market travel on your personal page, is to go ahead and put yourself in professional mode, whether that is Instagram, Facebook, on TikTok. Leave yourself as a creator mode. You don't want to be a business for your own personal pages. You want to make sure that you are in professional mode, I would say, is because that way you guys can get monetized and you guys can get paid for posting. But you don't want to have a business account, even if it's your personal page. You want it to have that personal feel. Okay. So on mine, I'll be honest with you, the only profile I have that's personal is Facebook. I don't like, if I do have a personal Instagram, but when I'm on Instagram, I'm nobody. I'm just scrolling. I'm existing. TikTok, I have my personal page. I'm existing. I actually, it's a faceless page on my personal one, and I will post videos on there. But I do that because I try to get monetized. Even then, I'm a Capricorn. Okay, I'm always trying to make money. So I don't really have personal pages outside of Facebook. And on my personal Facebook page, I connect with you guys. I connect with clients. I connect with just people that I've went to school with. But everybody to me is a potential client, a potential agent, or a potential business partner-ish, right? Like, we work together. Like, all of you guys are a part of me. So I have that personal page, that is my foundation, as a connection, right? And that is the part that a lot of you guys miss, because you probably have been taught to only market on your business pages. But I'm going to be real with you, okay? Look at the top people that are above you. Look at them. Look at all the top bookers. Look at all the top, and they're not all marketing just on their business pages. They're also talking on their personal, right? And a lot of them will tell you, I don't like to market on my business page. I like to market on my personal, okay? So however which way you see fit, okay, I want you to understand the basics of this, and I want you to kind of implement it on your own. All right. I'm not going to sit here and leave this and be like, go market on your business page and their personal right now. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that you guys can have a way to show up on your personal page without it being weird, and using it as a connector to your actual business. That's what we're trying to do tonight. A lot of you guys, when you first start, you feel like you don't want to spam it. You don't want to overwhelm it. And I can tell you where that leads to. Okay. The ghost who doesn't post at all, you guys fade from the feed. They don't know that you book travel at all. You may have posted about it once, then you left it alone. When you guys do that, you don't exist. Okay. And then there's the other type of people that will come to me and they're like, they only post deals. They overwhelm people with all of it. And it just kind of kills like their page, right? Okay. These are two extremes that we don't want to be a part of. That's not what I'm trying to say inside this training, okay? I'm not going to go and say, go spam your pages, okay? I want you to find a happy medium. And I'm going to show you actual posts to find the medium in, okay? But I want you to understand that there is an extreme. There is something that where you can just overload your personal page and people will unfollow you. But at the same time, if you don't post nothing at all, they don't know what you do. And you're easily missing people that know you, trust you, and that are already traveling, right? So we have to find a happy medium. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Because when we're posting on our personal pages, we're not trying to sell today. That's not what we're trying to do. We're not trying to find clients. We're just trying to honestly stay on top of their mind when they're going to be traveling regardless, right? So when they are ready, they come to you because you're posting about your travel life. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what the personal page does. It doesn't have to be salesy, right? It just has to be authentically you and what you do inside the travel industry. And honestly, the way that you kind of, what you could bring to the table for them without it being an actual sale, right? Now, I have 3 specific ways that I do this, okay? You can do this however you want. I post mock bookings, I post everything, okay? But I try to fit it in these 3 categories when I'm posting, because you will always hear me say post with a purpose, right? And that purpose is based off of the audience. And sometimes our audience fluctuates. So when we're team building, our audience is people that want to become travel agents. When we're bookers, right, we are audience trying to get new clients. And then on our personal page, we kind of get a mix of it all, right? We get a little mix of people that are building, a little people that are booking, a little people that are looking for value in us. They're looking to trust us maybe later as bookers or as team builders, however, right? Like, there is a mixture that kind of lives within side of that. So I use these 3 types to kind of fall within it, so that I make sure when I'm posting that I'm always posting content that is going to fit for that particular area. Okay. So what I'm posting here might not work on my, passports to profits page, which is my team building. And what I post here might not work on my booking page. So I try to find a way to make it a happy medium so I can bring in all types of clientele on all pages, right? So the first one I have is lifestyle. Lifestyle is going to build the connection so they can see how you live as a travel agent. The second one is value. I use that as like kind of like social proof. It builds trust. It gives them a way to connect with you so that they can feel like what you're doing, how you do it, etc. And then lastly, I do soft travel. Now, I say soft travel is because I'm not trying to push them to book with me on there. I want to build a funnel with them. I want to build them into my lead system. I honestly want to grab their emails too. So what I like to do is just kind of build reminders of what I do or how I do it, or if I get a booking, I'll tell them about it. I like to do all of that. That way I don't have it set to where like I'm in a sitting to where I'm like pushing travel down, to them, but in a way of like hey, this is what I do. This is who I am, right? And people will naturally gravitate to you this way. People who aren't even booking travel, they still will naturally gravitate to that because living the travel lifestyle is exciting. I mean, can we agree? Like, honestly, like I know when you're first starting, you're like putting in the work and you're putting in the time. Listen to me. I've been here for 4 whole years. Okay. I just made a post a few days ago where I was talking about when I first took the stage at convention, I was getting my gold plaque. And now this year at convention, I'm going to be doing a panel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen to me. Just keep going. Just keep doing this. Do it. Like the little small things is what makes the biggest difference. And this is something small that you can get into a habit of already naturally doing. And that's going to make a really big difference. I promise. Okay. So with this, okay, I'm done preaching. I just love looking back. Like I remember being a new agent and I remember thinking, oh, I got to make this work. Like, how can I make this work? Right. And it was just like these small little things that I kept putting in places that was like, at the time, it felt like nothing. I was like, oh my God, I did a schedule. Who cares? Right. Like, oh my God, I did this post. Who cares? But then like looking back, it was like that small post is what made this post work and they made this change. And so like, I say that to you guys in the respect of just keep going and just find ways to implement things that work for you like this, and you will find yourself successful within it. And then you'll look back and go, oh yeah, I remember that. Like I prompt, just keep going. Okay. All right. I'm done preaching. All right. So let's talk about the first one, lifestyle. Biggest thing that you guys can talk about is your life, your routine, and any of the behind the scenes work. Okay. The reason is that people book people. That's it. That is the truest part. If somebody didn't book with you, it is not always because of this or that or that. It's because they didn't book with you. Okay. So you have to put yourself in the most optimized position for someone to book with you. A great way to do so is let them into your lifestyle just a little bit. Now, I don't post a lot about my life. Okay. I have very protective over my kids. My kids do not go on social media at all. And there's reasons for that, but I don't put my personal life too much on social media, but there's still a way for me to talk about my life, my routine, and the behind the scenes of the travel without actually getting into my life, right? We can have a professional life and our personal life. So I want you guys to do that in this, okay? If you don't feel comfortable talking about your own personal life, this is another way to do so. Now, if you want to start talking about your family and you do family travel and okay, please do so. Okay. That's not what I mean. Okay. If that's a part of your life, your routine, and that's how your social media on a personal level is set up, then do so. Okay. I just want to make it clear that you can take it either way. All right. But here's some examples of my lifestyle as a travel agent. And they're going to get better because I'm going on more trips. And like, I could have pulled in a lot more, but I just wanted to give you a couple of examples of how I did this. Okay. So I have a series that I do on my Facebook, which is the weekend of being a travel agent. I try to do it as much as I can. And this is something that seems silly, but it's like, I'm so excited. I can't even tell you. This was actually me learning that I got on the convention panel. That's what this was. But travel advisor life, and you see how it's like really nothing, but it's just like a post. Okay. I know it's like mysterious and stuff but that like people love to see you successful and people love to see you grow. So anytime that I've done something new, even if I can't announce it, I'm still announcing it, right? Like I can't tell you what it is, but listen, I'm so excited. And also the same weekend was the weekend that I found out that I was doing the study hall in Houston. So like I'm doing a lot of things on behind the scenes, right? But it's still something to kind of hype them up. It's still bringing in that travel agent. And then another one I have here is today's journey as a travel agent was when I toured the Carnival Jubilee. Okay. And you guys should know BDM for Carnival. Yes. Mr. Drew. So this like something like this works. Okay. Now, if you're not out traveling, I want you to do old travel posts. Okay. I want you to do, if it's like bringing in your lifestyle and your routine, I want you to show them how you do bookings. I want you to show them how you save clients money. You could show them behind the scenes of getting ready for learning. A lot of you guys like to do the certificates. Those work very well because it shows that you're growing. Okay. Whatever you do in your lifestyle right now, maybe you're not there yet. I wasn't there 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I was sitting at home putting in the work. Okay. Like I promise you, my 4th year of being a travel agent has been probably the best year that I've been here. Like the first 2 years, I was putting in the work. I was really grinding, growing. I hit double gold. I hit Evo 200, right? And I didn't really get to enjoy any of it until about my 3rd year. I really started enjoying the perks because I really wanted to travel. And you guys might do it faster, but if you're in that pathway, just put in the work because it's going to end up being that way too, Like you have to put in the hustle, right? So show them that hustle. Show them that lifestyle that you're building. Show them the dream that you're building because they book you based off of that. If they can connect with you, then they trust you. And that's a really great way to build a booking. Now, number 2, value. Okay. Value is very, very important as a travel advisor because that is our job. And we are advisors. We are advising them with travel tips, insider advice, what to know before booking, and you can build the trust before they ever ask for a quote, right? Now, I don't do this way, okay? I know that sounds silly. I don't post just straight travel tips. And the reason is because my niche is adults only travel. So like my travel tips, they're not permitted for Facebook. Okay. They're not, I can't, my personal page doesn't fit for freaky adults travel. Yeah. Okay. I find a way to incorporate it and I still do other bookings, but I have to be very careful about what I post about. Okay. So I can't just be like travel tip when you're traveling to a nude resort. Like I can't do stuff like that. Right. So my travel tips look a little bit different and they're more indirect. And the idea for me to have value on my setting is that I can be a trusted advisor, that I'm learning, that I'm growing, that I'm taking new steps to becoming better advisor. And that's how I build a lot of my trust. Okay. Now, like I said, mine looks a little different. Okay. But I'm showing them examples of how they can trust me. 1, this is social proof. This is great reviews. I would like to go ahead and book it. This is social proof. Now, I know this doesn't exactly fit into these travel types insider advice, but this makes people trust me. Okay. That builds trust. If somebody's commenting this, great reviews, I want to go ahead and book, I'm showing them that. Right. And then that tour, that Carnival Jubilee, I use that for more than one thing. Okay. You're a travel agent and you get to ship tour before anyone boards. Okay. This is building value and building trust because they know that I am attending the Carnival cruise. They know that I've been on a Carnival cruise. They know they can see that I'm doing that. Right. And I feel like this is good value because I'm not just telling them that I'm a travel agent. I'm showing them that I'm a travel agent too. Right. Now, like I said, that doesn't really work for everybody. It might be a little different. If you're doing family travel, you could absolutely do travel tips on your personal page. These are great ways to make people and I don't want you to do like the basic ones. Okay. Like one of my biggest travel tips that I ever did back in the day when I was doing family travel. If you guys go on your iPhone, and there's like a background sound that you can turn on your actual like settings. Like it's like, I don't know what it's called. It's like a hearing setting. And I was teaching them like how to turn on that noise in the hotel room. So like you can block out the loudness of the hotel. Like that did really well. So like really like insider advice, like you guys do Disney, give them the best tips about booking Disney, etc. Okay. But you want it to put it in a way that builds trust for booking with you. Okay. A lot of you guys do travel tips and it's just like, make sure you get your real ID. Okay. That's great. Like that. How does that help with booking with you? How does that build trust? So I need you to take that and I need you to turn it into value of booking with you. right? So I would turn that into, I actually posted this. This is something, if it was a real ID post, I said, ooh, travel agents. And I was directing it towards you guys. But if whoever, okay, hey, just letting you guys know, you guys want to make sure you got your real ID, your star, etc. on there, because I was just quoting somebody and they charge $45 per each way every time you don't have your star ID. So you definitely need that, right? That is value, but on a level that everybody can use, not just my specific niche, right? Because you have people that are looking to travel, you have people that are travel agents, like you have all different types of feed in there. So I want you guys to take that value and turn it into where it fits you as a way for them to book with you, not just here's some travel tips for today. Great. That's what I'm trying to get to. This is great. This is travel value, but it's fit towards them booking with me, right? It's a part of my funnel. Yeah. All right. Number 3, soft travel. Now, this one is good. I get a lot of bookings from the I just booked. I get a lot of that. I love doing soft travel posts. I think we all do, right? I feel like, okay, you will get more people to support you on your Facebook than a lot of us will our friends and family, right? Especially if you grew up in the 90s. You know about that life. Like, we don't get as much support as from friends and family, right? You will get more support from the people on your social media page if you just talk about what you do. I just booked. Look at this deal. If you're thinking about this, right? Gently remind them that you hold the keys, that you are the person to go to, that you did this, you did that. Like I tell everybody, I even tell people when I go to the gym, I woke up, go to the gym, right? Like I want to be known as this is what Ash does. I don't have to hide. I'm just going to show you guys my life. I'm going to show you some travel. I'm going to teach you guys some things. Like that is the best way to be authentically yourself, but yet you're still posting. Okay. So soft travel tips, some ideas. I do mock bookings. I always do them in my stories. We will talk about stories in a few minutes, but I do a lot of mock bookings in my stories because I'm already quoting. So I will turn it into a mock booking. Naturally, soft travel, right? I'm not pushing them. I'm just showing them a deal. And then this one here is an actual video that I did last week. Well, yeah, it was like last week. And this is actually, it looks like weird video, but it's a you booked the wrong trip video. And I told you guys, I do adults only travel. So it's like hard to fit it into a natural setting for my personal page. So I did it like this, and then I put it as a guide. And I did it as a guide. I'll teach you guys a little bit more about guides later on. But I did it as a guide. That way I'm introducing them to it and not just kind of throwing it at their face, right? So that's what that exactly is. But it's still about travel, but it's not like you better book this right now. Instead of it's like a soft introduction to my travel. And if they get the guide, they can go in there and see everything that I do. Okay. So it's like a nice connecting factor. Yeah. All right. So these are my 2 examples here. Okay. Now, with that, I know this one here is in my story, and I'm going to be honest with you. When it comes to your personal pages, stories are where the magic happens. I don't know how to explain it, but stories, especially Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, especially TikTok. Okay. This is where passive viewing turns into active conversations because people love to see stories. I get all kinds of views on my stories, and I get a lot of replies on my stories. And it's just me posting my day naturally, just letting them know. Here's another part of my day. Here's another part of my day. This is something else I did, right? So here's some examples. I have team building. This is where I got a new agent. And then I did some training with you guys. And then there's that stage post I had. And then there's a cruise deal. Okay. This is an example of how I posted too. This is exactly how I do this. This is like, I think this was last week. I just screenshotted it as I posted since I knew I was doing this training. But this is all showing them value. These are different things, right? And we're going to talk about team building too. But this is all different things that people are coming in and seeing naturally that I'm just posting with no intentions of getting anybody, right? I don't have an intention of being like, you better book with me, you better do this. Like, that's not how it is at all. And that's why I like it, because it naturally fits in. Now, honestly, you guys can see I pretty much do this, but keep it real and just keep it simple. What you're doing right now, what you're working on, those just raw behind the scenes travel moments, that's what people want to see. Okay. TikTok is a really great platform to do this on. I feel like if you decide to do like a personal page, you can still bring in travel, but make it to where it's more like about you and how you live that travel life. And it's a great way to kind of also bring in clients because they trust you, they see. Now, the idea behind this, okay, is that when we're posting, we're talking, etc., I want you guys to kind of take that and use it as like engagement to invite them to message you. Okay. I feel like when you guys are posting, you don't really have any call to actions on a personal page. You don't have to chat GPT or anything, but just ask them, like, man, would you go here? Who needs a vacation right now? Right? Polls, questions, give them a reason or an easy reason to click. Like I did in that guide, like comment vibe, and I'll give you the guide, right? Like give them a way to kind of get that going. That way you can get them into your direct messages. That way you can get their emails. That way you can, kind of get them booking with you, right? But I like to use that kind of factor into it. Like if I go back here, not in my stories, right? Comment vibe, I'll send you the guide. I didn't even open all of these. But what I like to do is want to learn more, comment travel, and I'll DM you. Like I kind of bring them in to where people are interested in booking with me and they can kind of see it through here, right? Like stay tuned, I'll announce very soon. I feel like this one probably is not so much, but in here I know that I've talked about do you want to live this lifestyle, etc. Right? So I like to kind of incorporate it all. That way they have a way to kind of like use that as an open connector, right? Like you want to open that pathway for them to be able to talk to you naturally based off of what you do. Now, with that, okay, I've covered travel. I want to cover a little bit of team building too. A personal page is a great way to team build. Okay. It's just a way to just talk about what you're doing and how you're winning. And when you're doing it, every little small win that you have, just talk about it. Honestly, like you just need to tell them, this is how I do it. Okay. We don't need to post like a corporate recruiter. We're not trying to recruit anybody. Okay. We just need to show them our lives, working from home, our flexible schedule. Like when I go to the dentist, I post when I go to the dentist. Look, I'm at the dentist because I can work from home and I go to the dentist when I want, right? Like your daily reality is one of the best ways to incorporate new agents because they're seeing what you're doing. Okay. Now, I do this a lot. Okay. I love marketing team building on my Facebook page. Yeah, it's just how I work. So my host agency did it again. This is talking about Archer. And then I did this because a lot of other travel agents follow me from different agencies. So I want them to come join our agency. So I tell them about us, right? I talk about how this booking, like you never know which booking will turn into $3,000 in commission. This is a team building post. It's also for travel agents too, just so they can see about posting. But in general, this is that was my kid. This is a team building post that I'm put in here so they could see how much money came from one post, right? I didn't even know this was a real opportunity. And then this is actually just me living the lifestyle, but the life of a travel agent is such a blast. The weekend we went to San Antonio. We got to eat up with our Evo fam. Now off to the Riverwalk. Interested in learning how you can do this too? Send me a DM and I can show you how. You see how I kind of incorporate it? And I do this a lot with my team building because it's both sides. Like I can take something from just going to San Antonio and turning it in from how to book with me to also how to become a travel agent, right? Like I want to use it for both ways, all right? Because when I'm posting, you guys, they don't see join my team. I'm not forcing it down their throat to join me, right? What they see is freedom, they see flexibility, and they see that travel lifestyle. We have that ability to have that perfect work lifestyle balance. And that's what I really try to express when I'm posting on there, okay? But the idea, of course, in the end, is to blend it seamlessly. Don't chase your clients. Just be seen for what you automatically do. You show up, you stay consistent, and then let them watch you until they're ready. That's the best way to explain it. Okay. Now, that is honestly all I really have for marketing on your personal page. I feel like I went over a lot of different ways for you guys to do so, right? But the reason why I feel like it's something that we can do automatically is because we're already doing it. We just don't actually go in and find a way to document it. So I want you to think of it like that. Like, okay, I'm doing this. Let me document it real quick. You don't even have to put yourself in the picture for all I care. You can just put in there what you're doing. Take a picture of where you're at. Like on Sundays when I like to go and work at Starbucks, I post that in there because I'm working. I want to show them what I'm doing, right? The more you show up, the more you're consistent, the more they see you and the more they're comfortable with booking with you. Okay. So that is my conclusion for how to market travel on your personal page. All right. Now, of course, make sure you guys join me on Thursday where I will be doing from inquiry to booking where agents lose the sale. So if you are getting inquiries, but you're not closing, That's the training to join me on. All right. So make sure you guys like this video, share it with your team, and comment if it helps. I will be heading over to my studio now. So if you have any questions, I will meet you there. Okay. And I will answer all of them for you. And if not, I will see you back on Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific to talk about inquiry to bookings. Yeah. All right. Let's go.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.